Even the most... Sorry, let me start again. Even the most competent of radio broadcasters sometimes slip up. Let's be honest, we all do it. But here are our top 5 funniest radio bloopers of all time. I hope you enjoyed them as much as I did. In at number 1, it's Tina Daheley's Peppa Pig fail on Radio 1. Now, BBC Radio 1 is the flagship radio station for the BBC, and it's home to some of the freshest talent in UK radio. It brings in over 8 million listeners every week, and it's the most listened to radio station for 15 to 29-year-olds. So you can expect when things go wrong, it gets a lot of attention on social media. Unfortunately, newsreader Tina Daheley was to bear the brunt of this broadcasting blunder from 2017 when she got her clips mixed up in this news bulletin.
Labour's leader Jeremy Corbyn is calling for unity. There's been a heated row over claims there's a hard left plot to take over the party. Unite boss Len McCluskey's described the claim as ridiculous.
If only there was somebody.
Well, that's clearly the wrong clip. That's Peppa Pig, or the voice of, and at Newsbeat's Facebook page you can meet 15-year-old Harley Bird, who for the last 10 years has been the voice of Peppa Pig. Here she is.
Shocking. Unbelievable.
Again, that's not her. Here's Peppa Pig, third time lucky.
If only there was somebody tall enough to reach our ball.
I sound like a pig, a 4-year-old pig, so I got the job.
If only I could play the right clip.
In at number 2, the Alien broadcast on Australia's Gold 104.3. Christian O'Connell has been a breakfast presenter for over 20 years, and back in 2018, before a performance from a musical guest, Christian's show was interrupted by a strange interference that stumped his radio engineers. Was it a transmission from aliens? Was it a secret code from spies? Or something that was completely explainable? Let's find out.
What on earth is that noise? Is this going out, or is it just in our headphones? I'm really sorry, but are you hearing that strange submarine noise? What's happened?
I think the Russians
I'm
are
taking a little cough syrup this morning, so I don't know, but all we had is we wired up an extra microphone to get into Chat's guitar. Who is this talking right now?
You know,
aliens?
Sometimes it's another radio station.
Is your guitar working?
I reckon Eddie's at play here.
Oh, well, Brian, you're not going to make me do my song with this
No, I'm not.
alien speaking in the background. If there's ever a time where a song's not going to work.
Pat, have you got anything on besides your mic in there?
Yes, it sounds like a TV.
Thank you, Pat.
Oh, Pat.
No.
What's it got in there?
Number 3, sweary technician interrupts BBC broadcast. National radio stations tend to be complicated things to set up, and traditional stations rely on technicians and engineers to regularly test equipment and make sure everything is working and broadcast ready. In this clip, a BBC Radio 4 technician finds out the hard way that he should make sure he's not broadcasting live when setting up a studio for an incoming news bulletin.
Sorry to keep interrupting, but it was the lenders paying them this commission. You were paying the commission.
Well, there's nothing wrong with
testing.
commission. The dealer does a lot of work in order to sell a car and to sell finance.
Jesus
it's right that
Christ,
they get income
it's so
for
cold.
that. The question is whether it's fair,
in here.
and that's what the SA is talking about here.
I'm told that there was some cross lines at the start of the programme today, and that you could hear someone swearing. I'm really, really sorry about that.
In at 4, Hamster Story unsticks newsreader. Some of you may know that in broadcasting, newsreaders tend to finish a bulletin with something called an "and finally" story. This is usually a light-hearted and funny story to end the news bulletin on a positive note. And in this particular example, the "and finally" story worked a little too well. Listen as this story about a hamster with a strange eating habit unsticks the newsreader, leaving her unable to finish the story.
And finally, a hamster spent the Easter break recovering after eating a Spider-Man magnet and becoming stuck to the metal bars of his cage. Smurf, the 4-month-old pet, is thought to have swallowed the foot. Sorry.
The hamster swallowed a magnet and then got stuck to the cage. That's insane. Did that really happen? What else happened in this story?
I can't read the story.
Just to say
He's fine.
the hamster's fine. It's absolutely fine. It just swallowed a magnet and then got stuck to the side of the cage going, help! Help me!
He's fine now.
Should we move on?
Business with Black Horse Finance.
Heathrow has seen 70 million passengers. I'm sorry, I can't.
Carry on.
Number 5, another BBC radio presenter, this time a bit drunk. From her last broadcast presenting the early afternoon show at BBC Radio Stoke, Paula White arrived in the studio after a boozy lunch. What followed was half an hour of Paula slurring her words, misfiring jingles, and reassuring listeners that she was definitely not drunk before she was sent home and replaced by another presenter. Paula has since apologised for her behaviour, but you've got to admit, it made for a very funny final show.
Time, let's say you pick the music. Oh yeah. Rich and Talk says, Paula, you sound drunk. I'm not drunk. I've had a couple of drinks. I'm not drunk. I'm sad. Paula Stoke, we'll miss you, Paula. Shame you're going. Won't be the same in the week. Be listening on a Saturday, says Rog in Bengal. And wishing you all the best for the future, says Roger and Peng. Oh. Thank you very much indeed for all your song suggestions. Between now and 4 o'clock, we're having a party. We can. We absolutely can. Hey! Yeah, hey!
Oh, a perfect day. Perfect Day by various artists. Obviously, it's 25 minutes to 2. Good afternoon. Unfortunately, Paul is not feeling quite well, so with it being her last afternoon show, so she's gone home. So unfortunately, or fortunately, as the case may be, you've got me till 4 o'clock.
So if there are any bloopers that you think are funny and we should include them in the next video, let me know in the comments below. Love to hear them. What makes the difference between a successful radio station and a failed project? Well, after working with tens of thousands of broadcasters over the past 15 years and helping lots of people start their own radio stations, I see the same mistakes being made time and time again. So what I've done is I've put together a guide called the 5-Step Radio Startup Checklist, which really covers everything from concepting your radio station to marketing it. And this guide, I believe, will make the difference between you having a successful venture with longevity and creating something that doesn't quite hit the mark. Go and grab your copy now for free at jamesm.com/radio. Just enter your name and your email address and I'll send it over to you straight away. You're going to find it really useful. There's tons of information there which will help you with concepting and launching your brand and bringing it to market.